Alright, just make sure for goal kicks, we want a winger here, no problem. Make sure the wingers are standing a little bit higher and just trying to be in the way of these long passes, so the pass can't go through to these guys. It should, these guys should look to see, yes, can I pass? And they go, nope, this winger and this winger is blocking these passes through to these guys. Okay. Also, we don't want to get caught like this. Can we be more Theo here, just like Caleb is? If they do look like they're about to go long, okay, Caleb and Theo tuck in behind the centre back in case it goes over their head. Okay, but if they do play short to one side, then we all shuffle over to that one side. Okay, hope that makes sense. Same thing, if the ball came over to this side, to this player out here, wherever he may be, then Caleb, you would leave your player, would shuffle over, Rylan would shuffle over, and Theo, you'd go from here to committing to the guy that's over here. But let's see how it plays out. So here we are dropping too far back and allowing them to play short with no pressure. So once again, I believe it is, wingers stand halfway in between the players so that one, if they play short, you can go from here to pressing, and we want to make sure we press in a way we are trying to eliminate passes out. Okay, we want to force them back in. Same way, if they got played to the goalkeeper, Jordan, you need to be pressing in a way you are blocking the pass out. And as it gets played short, the defenders are thinking, okay, if you can see he's trying to play here, Theo, you would commit to this player. If you see they're about to go long, well then the defenders tuck in centrally, because it's going to go over, bounce over Ryland's head, and it's a goal. So if they play short to one side, we commit to that side. But we're ready for them to go long, and if they go long, we tuck in centrally and drop backwards rather than press up to one side. Make sense? If they go long, tuck in centrally and deep. If they go short, go out to that one side and press high. Okay. So cool. Here, this happened. Yaya should already be here. He should have started there. So as soon as it played, he would press. Remember, Bo, our middle player must be on the middle player. Okay. And Jordan, you'd creep up over to one side, getting ready to press as well. So once it goes short to one side, we all go to that one side. Cool. As you see this, Theo, you should have started out here to begin with. And right now, you should be able to read his positioning and go, okay, on the front foot, as the ball is traveling, I'm already pressing this player. But instead, there's no reaction, you're too far away, and he receives in space, and we're lucky he has a bad touch. Alright, so that's pressing and defending. Alright, goal kicks. So either we can play back, which is the preference, it is the goal. We want to be a team that can use their feet, use our skills and play out. We don't want to be the team that boots it and hopes it goes over. Okay, obviously there's a time and place for everything. And in this instance, to be fair, it is 3 versus 1, so it is an option. Okay, especially if they're not allowing us to play out from the back. But our first priority is to try and play backwards. Once we play back, then we can open up the pitch. We can then keep triangles, moving the ball side to side and keeping the ball. Okay. If the ball does go to one of the defenders, I need my widest winger. Who's my wingers? If the ball did go to one side, my nudge lemon is earlier. Then I need my winger to drop over here for this pass. I need my striker to get in line with whoever has the ball. So you'd run here for a straight pass through. Our midfielder needs to create some type of left option. And if we need, we can always reset and go the other side. Okay. The furthest winger, just try to find any gaps. You can make runs here, you can runs in. You have a bit of freedom when it's on the opposite side. But as you see the ball starts to transition back to this side, and this other defender has it, I need my winger to drop short to receive this type of pass. I need my striker to get in line with the defender for a straight pass through. And I need my midfielder to just try to find a pocket of space to receive on the right side. So the striker always creates the straight option. The winger always creates the outside option. The midfielder always creates the inside option. And the other defender and the other goalkeeper always supporting. So here's a setup mistake. Make sure if you're going to set it up right, then don't kick it, because it's just game on and we nearly panicked here. So if you're going to give it to your teammate to do the goal kick, use your hands to give it to them so the referee knows it's not an actual, you're not actually playing it on. Alright, so as soon as the ball goes out, you should be busting yourselves to get set up. So, cool. No problems to start with like this, okay. No real problem. Get your body behind it, Nils. Don't let it run across. So I don't hate that option. I don't hate it. But we do want to get used to playing out from the back. So once again, we can always play short. As we play short, open and drop off Theo. As that happens, you can start to see if the ball goes to one side, you should, Nils, be nice and wide out here. Bo, get nice over here for a straight pass. Ryland, can you try to receive behind gaps in the center? And then Yaya, you have a bit of freedom to get creative. You might demand a long pass over. You might come in, up to you. If you're the wing on the further side, you have a bit more freedom, okay? But once again, as you see the ball start to transition and switch, you must then get wide for the switch, okay? And then the opposite winger has more freedom to be creative. Whenever counter-attacking or passing forward and playing forward, remember, Nils, you pass forward, you run forward so we can get forward options. Okay, same with you. Yeah. Make forward runs. Commit to running forward. Commit to trying to get the through ball. You might not get it, Nils and Yaya. Luca might not be able to play you. But at least you're going to move the defenders away so Luca has time and space, or Luca then can play backwards to then Rylan and stuff can go forward and find your feet. So pass forward, run forward. You know this, do it. Don't stop your run. That was Raphael. Yes, so Raphael, make your running behind. Because now it's too late to get there. Alright. So remember, set yourselves up properly, guys. I think Yaya, your left defense. Theo, you're on the right defense. We want to be able to create a triangle with our two defenders and our goalkeeper. And in fact, it should be more like a diamond with our midfielder, which is Rylan. So we want to first thought, can we play out? Play to your goalkeeper, then they'll probably press up, then you can knock it over if you really want. But ideally, we're looking to do this. Left and right defender, play back to your goalkeeper. After you play to your goalkeeper, drop off left and right defender so we can actually play around the striker that's pressing us. Because as soon as you play to your goalkeeper, striker's going to charge in straight at the keeper. So the keeper needs to be able to play left and right without you hiding. Okay. Rylan, can you try to receive in behind the defender and in behind the striker? We don't want you receiving in front of the striker because there's no point. There's no point of you getting it there all you're going to have to do is try to beat him. If you lose it, it's goal. So we want you to try to receive in a pocket of space in behind. Okay. Once again, wherever the ball is, whichever defender has it, we need a straight line to the striker. We need a left out to the winger. We need right into the midfield. And we can always reset to the other keeper. And then the other winger, you can either give us width for a big long ball in behind. You can get creative. You might even want to come inside for a little bit. Who knows? The furthest winger, have some, be creative. Okay. You might want to make a run in behind like here. Be creative. The furthest winger, be creative. Make some runs. Don't just stand there. Okay. Make sure we get that right. So here, once again, we're not setting up correctly. And here, Rylan, make sure we don't want you doing this option. So if you're the midfielder, we want you, especially if they're going long, we want you in front of this guy in case of this moment. So it happens all the time. It's very normal. Okay, so midfielder, get in front of the man. So if it does be a bad kick, at least it's to your feet. Okay, if we're going long. Or ideally, try to receive in a pocket of space and just get it to your feet. Okay. So Luke, if you're my striker, once again, you're hiding behind blues and you're holding hands with defenders. Makes me angry. Okay. Can we find big gaps? Okay. And Leo, ideally, play short to feet. But ideally, yeah, you take it. Because most teams are going to press high. In this case, they're not. So even that is a learning point. They aren't pressing high, they are dropping deep. So if they are dropping deep, we must play short. If they are starting very high, well then yes, we can go long. But still, ideally, you tap it to the goalkeeper, they press even higher, then we go over and long. Okay, make sense? If they sit off, we play short. If they press high, we can go long. But we even just want to practice and being professional footballers, keeping it amongst ourselves at the back, using our ability. It goes to one side. If Yaya has it, Raphael, can you drop to receive out here? Okay. Can Leo use support so he can play back? We can then switch. Learning to keep the ball. Make the blues run. Luca, always make sure there's a straight line to you. So whoever's the striker, wherever the ball is, I want a straight line to you. Because we want straight, we want left to wingers, we want right to wingers, or right to the inside midfielder, depending on where we are. We need left, right, middle, etc. Left, right, middle. Okay. And then defenders, always supporting from behind so we can reset. Goalkeepers, we can reset to you as well. Okay. So keepers, defenders, support from behind. Wingers, can you provide left and right options? Midfielders and strikers, can you prevent central options and straight options? Alright. Make sure you watch the whole entire match and see if we are doing these things throughout the game. Alright, next game, we make sure we do those things. We've got to make sure we set up properly from the goal kick and how we press from the goal kick too.